ये सब सिद्धांत गुण कहिते ना जुआयो, ना कहिले केहो यार अंत नाही पायो. All these conclusions are unfit to disclose in public. But if they are not disclosed, no one will understand them. That I say, this Chaitanya Charitamrita is postgraduate study, as my beloved Guru Maharaj says. So it is also stated here. All these conclusions are unfit to disclose in public. Publicly it cannot be disclosed. Those who are advanced Vaishnavas, those who are in bhava stage, all these conclusions, all this subject matter is discussed among them. General people or public cannot understand it. You understand? Because they are not so purified. Their heart is not so purified. But here, Kaviraj Goswami says, but if they are not disclosed, no one will understand them. So that must be disclosed. অতএব কহি কিছু করিয়া নিগূঢ়, বুঝিবে রসিক ভক্ত, না বুঝিবে মূঢ়. Then Kaviraj Goswami says, therefore I shall mention them, revealing only their essence, so that loving devotees will understand them, but fools will not. You understand? Anyone who has captured Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda Prabhu in his heart will become blissful by hearing all these transcendental conclusions. Here Chaitanya Srila Kaviraj Goswami says, those who are very dear to Sriman Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, those who have captured Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda in their hearts, they will get pleasure in hearing all these transcendental conclusions. Otherwise, others cannot get pleasure in it. You understand? So, we see also, I was saying that day about Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, who was a great learned Vedic scholar. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. He couldn't understand Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's moods, whereas his brother-in-law Gopinath Acharya could. Because Gopinath Acharya was a great devotee, but Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was not a devotee. He was first an empiric philosopher. But when he got the blessings of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then he could understand it clearly. And he became a very dear devotee of Lord Chaitanya. You understand? That we see. The same thing Srila Kaviraj Goswami says here. Anyone who has captured Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda Prabhu in his heart will become blissful by hearing all these transcendental conclusions. This is most important. This is most important. Unless you get the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, you cannot understand it. Their mercy is required. And another thing is that Bina Gaura Priya Pada Sivam Vedadi Dusprapya Padam Vidanti. that Prabhupada Saraswati Thakur says. How to get the mercy of Sriman Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu? You understand? How to get? Vinna Gaura Priya Pada Sevan Vedadi Dusprapta Padam Vidam. This is stated. If you cannot get the mercy of dear devotees of Gauranga Mahaprabhu, you understand? You cannot approach Nityananda Prabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You understand? The first thing is to approach a dear devotee of Nityananda Prabhu and Gauranga Mahaprabhu. You understand? If you will get his mercy, then you will get Nityananda Prabhu's mercy, then you will get Mahaprabhu's mercy. This is the process. Then you can understand this tattva, Jugala Pira, Radha Krishna tattva. Rupa Raghunatha Pade Hoiva Akuti, Kobe Hamo Buddha Bose, Jugala Pira. That we sing, isn't it? Narottam Das Thakur's song. Rupa Raghunatha Pade Hoiva Akuti, Kobe Hamo Buddha Bose, Jugala Pira. Rupa and Raghunath Goswami, they are very dear devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, isn't it? We sing Kada Rupam Dadati Sopada. Sri Chaitanya Manabhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale Sang Rupam Kada Mayam Dadati Sopadanti. That we sing. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu Manabhishtam Sthapitam Jo Bhutale. Who is he? He is Rupa Goswami. You understand? You can't understand. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Manabhishta, the desire of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, knows the best. The desire of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Srila Rupa Goswami. Do you understand? Chaitanya Manabhishtam Sthapitam Jena Bhutale. Swam Rupa Kadamayam Dadanti Sabha. Then we pray to that Rupa Goswami. When he will be kind enough to me, when he will shower his blessings on me, out of his mercy, when he put his feet on my head, when I could get the dust from the feet of Rupa Goswami, then I can understand the Radha Krishna Tattva, Gaura Tattva. Radha Krishna Tattva is Gaura Tattva. Because Gauranga is Radha and Krishna united. You understand? Militatanu. Radha and Krishna united. So this is Gauranga. If you can understand Gauranga, Gaura Tattva, then you can understand Radha Krishna Tattva. You understand? Dehabhedam gatautau. Radha is Shakti, Krishna is Shaktiman. Do you know Shaktiman, Shakti? No. Why no? Shakti, energy. You understand? In English, we said energy. Radha is energy, isn't it? Shakti. And Krishna, energetic. Shaktiman. This is the word. Shakti, Shaktiman. You understand? In Radha and Krishna, you'll find the Shakti and Shaktiman, two, Radha and Krishna, Shakti and Shaktiman. Do you understand? Huh? But our philosophy is Shakti Shaktimanam Abhinna, isn't it? The energy and energetic, there is no difference between energy and energetic, they are one. Shakti Shaktimanam Abhinna. Huh? The example is given. Do you know the example? Huh? How Shakti and Shaktiman is abhinna. Energy and energetic are non-different, they are one. But bhinna. They are non-different, but also different. Non-different, but different. This is inconceivable. Achintya. Inconceivable. How there is difference and non-difference. Achintya veda veda tattva. You understand? One cannot separate Shakti from Shaktiman. Isn't it? Huh? Can you? No. One cannot. They cannot be separated. Not at all separated. You understand? The example is given, the sun and its heat or light. Mrugamado antargundho. You know mrugamado? A very scented thing. A type of deer. They are known as what deer? Kasturi murga. A type of deer. They are known as Kasturi Murga. You understand? And that Kasturi is a very scented thing. You understand? It is in the navel region of that deer. You understand? That Kasturi. We say Mrugamada. Another name is Mrugamada. So Mrugamada and Gandha. Its smell. Very nice fragrance, very good smell, fragrance. Can you separate it from Mrugamada? You cannot separate. Can you? No, cannot be separated. You understand? As they are, non-separated. Similarly, Shakti and Shaktiman. You understand? They cannot be separated. But Dehabhedam Gatoto. But we will see two bodies. One Radha, one is Krishna. They are not separated, but we will find two vigrahas, deities, Radha and Krishna, separated. Why? Huh? Dehabhedam gatauto, there are two bodies. Deha means body. Why? Lila rasa aswadite dhare dui rupa. It is stated in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Lila rasa aswadite dhare dui rupa. You understand? Lila means pastimes. You know this words. How can you be Vaishnava? Huh? Lila means pastimes in English. Lila rasa aswadite dhare dui rasa melons. You understand? Lila rasa aswadite dhare dui rupa. To test the melons of his transcendental pastimes. So there are two bodies, Radha and Krishna. You understand?
Maharaj, I was told that Radha Krishna appeared as Radha Kund, Shyama Kund, to be able to come to merge into each other.
Radha Kunda, Shyama Kunda. What do you say?
Yeah, somebody told me that.
Radha Kunda, Syam Kunda.
Yes.
They are the kundas, the ponds, tanks, very dear. Where Radharani was bathing, it's Radha Kunda or Syam. That Krishna was bathing Syam Kunda. They are side by side, two kundas in Vrindavan.
But there is a connection between them.
Yes, connection, that's all right. Because as Radha, there is Radha and Krishna. Similarly, those two kundas, tanks, ponds, Radha Kunda, Syam Kunda. Those who can take bath, fortunate enough, can take bath, they can get the mercy of Radharani and Krishna. You understand? But it's not an easy thing to take bath there. That is an ordinary bath. An ordinary person may take bath, but he cannot get. You should be endowed with that bhav. One who is a very dear devotee, very elevated devotee, Vaishnava, a Krishna Bhakta, dear devotee of Radha and Krishna, he can get benefit by bathing. You understand? Otherwise, others cannot. They think as a mere water, mere pond or tank like that. How can they get? Yes.
And what I was told was that Radha and Krishna, they appear as this Radha and Syama, so that they can merge into each other.
Yes, they merged each other when Gauranga came. Radha and Kunda, Radha and Syam, Krishna, one body, isn't it? Here you will find in the center, Bhubaneswar center, Prabhupada, my beloved spiritual master, says there will be 3 altars. One is Gaur Nitai, then middle one is Krishna Balaram, then other one is Jagannath Balabhadra Subhadra. You understand? So many ask this question. How is it? In all ISKCON centers in the world, there is Radha and Krishna, but here is no Radha. How is it? There is no Radha? I say, why is there no Radha? There is Gauranga, this Radha is there. Gauranga appeared assuming Radha Bhav. Isn't it? If you find Gauranga, then you can know how Radha is there. Gauranga means major percent is Radha, minor percent is Krishna. Isn't it? As Radharani was feeling the pangs of separation and was crying for Krishna, similarly, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was crying for Krishna. This is Radha, isn't it? Himself has said, Gauranga nahe moro radhanga sparsana, Gopendra sutta binna teho na sparshe anya jana. You understand? And Chaitanya Charitamrita. Gauranga nahe moro radhanga sparsana, Gopendra sutta binna teho na sparshe anya jana. তার ভাবে ভাবিত করিয়া তোমান তবে নিজ মাধুর্য করিয়া আস্বাদ. You understand? No.
No, Bengali.
No, you know English? No. Gauranga nahe more. Radhanga sparsana. Mahaprabhu himself says, my body is not Gauranga. Is not body of Gauranga. Radha was personal. The Radharani is God. Himself says. You understand? So, who can touch this body? Gopendra Sutta Vina Tehona Asporchanya Jana. Gopendra Sutta, the son of the king of Gopa. That means Krishna. Only Krishna can touch this body. Nobody else than Krishna can touch this body. You understand? Gopendra Sutta Vina Tehona Asporchanya Jana. So if you can find Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how can you say there is no Radha? Can you? You can't say that there is no Radha. Already there is Radha. If Chaitanya is there is Radha. So yesterday we are discussing with Parchanti, I'll just speak something in Oriya. Let's go on. It's superior. Therefore, it is stated that there may be Radha Govind, but if there will be no Gaura Govind, we won't go there. You understand it? You can't understand? There may be Radha Govind, but if there will be no Gaura Govind, we won't go there. It's very, very confidential thing. It's perfect. You understand? Shyam Sundar and Gaura Sundar. You understand? Shyam Sundar and Gaura Sundar. Gaura Sundar is Shyam Sundar himself. Shyam Sundar himself becomes Gaura Sundar. Isn't it? Same one. Is there any difference? Huh? Any difference? What is difference? What do you know? Tell me. Huh?
According to explanation, and as Gaura is a Krishna, but it's Radha.
Huh?
Gaura.
Gaura.
Yes, Gaura means Krishna, but it's Radha Bhava. So Gaura Sundar and Shyama Sundar. Shyama is Krishna himself, but Gaura Sundar, Gaura mean are the words Radha.
That's all right, but my point is different. Huh? My point is different. Huh? Shyam Sundar and Gaura Sundar. You can understand its tattva if I give you one very simple example. Have you seen mango?
Yes.
Mango. Ripe mango or green mango? What have you seen?
Now I'm seeing the green.
Green mango, no ripe mango? You just think of these two types of mangoes, green mango and a ripe mango. Green mango looks green, ripe mango looks yellow. You understand? So what is the difference between green mango and a ripe mango? The color is different. It's green, it is yellow. So Shyam Sundar means blue, green, and Gaura Sundar means yellow. Color differs, isn't it? The same mango. What is the difference between green mango and ripe mango? That is green, it is ripened. It is tasty, very sweet. That's never sweet. You understand? Similarly, the Shyam Sundar and Gaura Sundar, the same difference. Shyam Sundar means unripe. It is not ripened. Gaura Sundar means ripened. You understand? Shyam Sundar means green. The rasa or mellow is not ripened. Here rasa or mellow is ripened, sweet. Gaurasundar. Do you understand? So it is yellow, that's green. So if there is no Gaurasundar, or Gaura Govinda, so mellow is not ripened. You understand? There may be Shyam, Radha Govinda, the mellow is green, unripened. This is the difference. You understand, Nruhari, now? Therefore we say, there may be Radha Govind, but if there is no Gaura Govind, we won't go there. Because mellow is not ripened.